Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow shader. Here we are with a simple or relatively simple snow shader. I've got this Sprite 2D that is this scene with a snowy landscape, and I want to add a snow shader to it. So what I do is I add a shader. The shader type is canvas item, and as you know, a canvas item is what we use on 2D items. We export 4 uniforms out to the inspector that we can access by code. This is snow amount, how many snowflakes do we want on the screen. Fall speed, how fast do we want the snow to fall. Make sure it's a negative number. If it's a positive number, your snow will fall upwards. Drift speed is how much drift it has, so it's not falling down straight. It's got this organic fall to it. And then flake size is how big the snowflakes on each layer are going to be. We do this hash here just to get a random number that we're going to use here in a minute, so that we can just make sure that our snowflakes are unique. So let's look what's going on in our void fragment. Remember, fragment runs on each individual pixel. First, we sample our UV because we are not replacing our UV, we are adding to it. Then we set up our color, which is a combination of the texture and the UV. Then we create a snow color that's going to start off black, and we're going to add brightness to it with each layer so that we can see that depth. We're doing multiple things trying to create depth, brightness, color, size, speed. And so then we have this for loop that basically is going to create these 3 layers to give us our depth. And so we set up our layer here. We set up the offset for each layer. And then we're going to create our scroll downwards using time. That's going to how we're going to make this flow without having to write code. It's just going to use the system time. And we're going to multiply that by the fall speed that we set and the layer. Again, that's a way that the layer is adding to make sure the speed is different on each layer, giving us that organic depth. Same thing with the drift sideways. We're using a sine function, and we are using time again to move that, but we're also using our drift speed multiplied by the layer so that each layer has its own drift. And then we're going to create grids so that we can use our hash to make sure that we are placing snowflakes on the screen in unique positions and not overlapping them. And then we're going to take the distance from the center of the snowflake to the edge of the snowflake so that we can run it through smooth step, and that gives us these smooth edges so that our snowflakes are not pixelated but they're smooth. And then we use our snow color again. We're taking a look at that layer, we're taking a look at that smooth step, and that's why we're going to add the different brightness to each layer. And then we mix that all together. We mix the color, and we add in the snow color and the snow amount, and then we apply that back. And this is how we add snowflakes so that we can